To drive distracted or not to drive distracted? That is the question. My purpose today is to inform you of the arguments associated with a no texting while driving ban. I have been the driver who decided to drive distracted and also the victim of a car accident from someone who decided to drive distracted. As someone who has been both for and against a no texting while driving ban, I have done extensive research to inform myself of the laws, risks, and ethics involved. By learning about driving distracted, you will gain an understanding of both the reasons and justifications for supporting and arguing against a ban on texting while driving, which will help you make an informed decision on where you should stand in this regard. We will start by reviewing reasons argued against a no texting while driving ban, and then we will conclude with reasons that people supported a full or partial ban on texting while driving. With our roadmap in place, let's begin with reasons against a no texting while driving ban. People who are against a no texting while driving ban often cite two reasons. First, texting while driving provides a convenience. Drivers will frequently text a contact while driving and ask for either directions or an address. This action saves the driver time. Drivers who text often feel texting while driving is easier and faster than pulling over to park and read or reply to a text. Second, there is an unrealistic expectation from society to be constantly plugged in 24 hours a day. Drivers feel pressured by friends, family, and coworkers to read text messages and reply immediately. Everyone, including drivers, is expected to be ready to respond to emergencies. Texting enables that emergency activation. With arguments against a texting while driving ban covered, let's switch gears over to arguments for a texting while driving ban. People who support a full or partial ban on texting while driving often cite two reasons. First, people's lives are at risk when drivers text while driving. According to the Centers for Disease Control, each day in the United States, approximately 9 people are killed and over 1,000 injured in crashes that are reported to involve a distracted driver. It can be someone you care about one day. My wife was admitted to the emergency room on a day that a driver behind us decided to drive distracted. Second, texting while driving can be very costly. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, there are estimates that distracted drivers alone cost $175 billion in damages every year. The distracted driver who hit my vehicle had to pay nearly $8,000 in hospital bills, another $2,000 in property damage, and was fined over $1,000 for a grand total of $11,000. In conclusion, there are many justifiable reasons to support a ban as well as argue against a ban of texting while driving. Here are the highlights on some of those reasons. First, two reasons argued against a texting while driving ban are: texting while driving provides a convenience, and there is an unrealistic expectation from society to be plugged in 24 hours a day. Finally, two reasons argued for a full or partial ban on texting while driving are: people's lives are at risk when drivers are texting while driving, and texting while driving can be very costly. A lot of reason and logic can be argued for and against a ban on texting while driving. Every day, you have the opportunities to push voters, legislators, and congressmen towards supporting or standing against a ban on texting while driving. You must ask yourself whether 'tis nobler in the mind to support a texting while driving ban or to take opposition against a ban on texting while driving, and by standing with or opposing and